Okay, so next card we have is Temperance. And before I get into the Temperance card, I'm just going to show something here that I thought was really interesting and kind of funny. So if we lay these cards out like this, right? So we have Death and then Temperance and then the Devil. So basically, she just needs a goddamn break, okay? Like coming in between these cards, she just needs a break. So I just thought that was kind of an interesting way for me to sort of understand sort of that temperance energy, in that if you read if you kind of read sequentially the cards in order, we have the Hanged Man, then we have Death, then we have Temperance, then we have the Devil, and then we have the Tower. So Temperance comes in between all of these cards, and Temperance is so like calm and peaceful and serene in the middle of all of this other chaos. So I just think it's kind of an interesting way to sort of understand that Temperance energy. The keywords that I chose for Temperance are moderate or moderation, integrate, or integration, and adapt or adapting or adaptable. So I really like how in this so in the traditional Rider-Waite Temperance card, we have the angel, and it's kind of, moving the water from both of the cups. But in this Temperance card, I like the idea of how this person is integrating more. She has her hand like firmly planted on the stone of the wall. So it's more like she's integrating the earth with the water. It's sort of like a grounding energy. So it's reminding us to sort of ground ourselves in between all of this other stuff and chaos that might be going on around us. It's just a reminder to sort of pause and reflect. And another thing that really struck me about this painting, and I think that it goes really well actually with the Pensive Path Tarot as a whole, is that when we see her hand on the wall, she's also touching her own shadow, which I just thought was really, really interesting, in that she's actually integrating her own shadow self into the, I guess, outside world or internal reflection. It's very much a reflective card. It's like she's integrating the earth, the water, the shadow, the air. We see kind of that little sky in the background. It's all kind of mixing together in this sort of peaceful moment amidst the chaos of the surrounding cards sequentially that come in the deck. So I also really like this painting, how Temperance was one of the harder cards for me to find in how am I going to sort of express that temperance sort of energy as I understand it. And I liked how this painting sort of really embodied it, and also made me think outside of the box more about Temperance. Temperance was one of the harder cards that I had to understand while I was, sort of learning tarot. But this one, I really like that integrating the shadow aspect of this card a lot. And I really think it goes well with the rest of the deck. And I also like how, we sort of see this fountain has sort of like a gothic-y, sort of gothic, sort of, sort of dark, macabre type feeling to it, which I think also really goes well with the deck. So just artistically, I think this deck really fits in. And yeah, it's just kind of a reminder to ourselves to remember to just be grounded, take a break, and sort of use our energies in moderation. So even good things can go overboard if we use them too much. So in the next card, which is the Devil, It's sort of like, okay, if we drink alcohol, alcohol is good, you know, if it's within moderation. If we go overboard, you know, then it can become a problem and it can cause issues, right? So the Temperance card is that reminder to just be moderate and use moderation, to ground ourselves, to sort of save our energy when we can, because, you know, we might have to keep those reserve levels up for other things that come up that we have to deal with. And also being adaptable, being able to adapt to all of these changes going on. And adaptability is really, I think, part of the human spirit. I think humans are very, very, very adaptable. And I've really noticed that throughout the last couple years, you know, that we've all had. So it's just really a reminder to me to sort of be adaptable, flexible, and also integrate my shadow self and work on myself amidst all the chaos. So I feel like I'm kind of rambling now. So now I'm going to just finish this video and I'm going to go to the next card. Oh, and also our break is over. See, break time's over. Now we got to go on to the Devil card. Okay, bye.